Hey guys, welcome to another interesting video where we talk about how to secure your wealth like a pro. Today, we're spilling the secret sauce on how to achieve the elusive art of asset, anonymization. You heard it right. We're going to show you the incredible moves to keep your assets incognito, safe from the sneaky eyes of those legal vultures and creditors out there. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I keep my hard-earned wealth away from those troublemakers? Well, my friends, buckle up. We're about to embark on an exciting journey where you'll learn 3 epic ways to pull off asset anonymization like a champ. So, get ready to unlock the mysteries of the ultra-rich who have been using these strategies for decades. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and methods you need to secure your assets with style. And believe me, you don't have to be a billionaire or a secret agent to master this game. Whether you're a skilled entrepreneur or simply someone looking to secure their future, this masterclass has you covered. So press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started by getting into the heart of the matter of the topic, how to protect your personal assets. Let's talk about why protecting your personal assets is an absolute must in today's crazy world. Imagine, you've worked tirelessly, hustling day and night to build your wealth, your dreams, your future. But guess what? There are people out there who see that success as a target on your back. They'll sue you for the silliest reasons just to go after your assets and take everything away from you. It's like a real-life game of tug-of-war, and they're determined to win, no matter the cost. And let's not even get started on some of these lawyers out there, predators in suits, my friends. Their only mission is to seize everything they can get their hands on, leaving you in a state of shock and despair. It's like they've mastered the art of legal warfare, and guilt is a word they don't even know. So, protecting your personal assets isn't just an option, it's a need in today's world. You know what's even scarier? These lawsuits can come out of nowhere. You could be living your best life one moment and the next, boom, lawsuit served. It's like you're facing a financial tornado and it's not pretty. That's why you need a fortress around your hard-earned wealth, a shield against these relentless attacks. Now, let's talk relationships, the stuff of romance novels, right? But let's be real. Not every love story has a happy ending. The divorce rate is soaring, my friends. The divorce rate in the United States is high, with approximately 40–50%. And when it happens, it's not just an emotional roller coaster. It's a financial earthquake. Assets get divided, and the aftermath can leave you picking up the pieces for years to come. But don't worry. There's a way to safeguard your assets even in the face of heartbreak. Enter the prenup, the superhero cape for your assets. Yeah, it may not be the most romantic thing to discuss before tying the knot, but it's like a safety net protecting what's rightfully yours in case things go south. It's not about expecting the worst. It's about being prepared for the unexpected twists life throws your way. We all know the Achraf Hakimi's case, right? The famous footballer got divorced, and when his wife demanded over 50% of his wealth, the court said that Hakimi did not own anything and everything was under his mother's name. What a smart move, right? Now, speaking of partnerships, starting a business with someone is like embarking on an epic adventure. But here's the thing, not everyone's cut out to be your ally. Some people out there are like chameleons, charming on the surface, but ruthless predators underneath. They'll exploit any opportunity to take advantage of your hard work and leave you in the dust. Have you heard how Louis Vuitton, the famous brand, got fooled? I'll leave the link down below for that video so you can watch the whole story after this video. So coming back to the point, what's the solution? You guessed it, a solid contract agreement. It's like setting the ground rules, establishing trust, and creating a barrier against potential backstabbing. With a contract in place, you can focus on building your empire with confidence, knowing you're protected from any hidden threats. So here's the deal. Guys, protecting your personal assets isn't just about being cautious. It's about being smart. It's about securing your future, your dreams, your legacy. In this unpredictable world, it's your responsibility to armor up and take charge of your financial destiny. Remember, your wealth is your power. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Now that we understand the importance of asset protection, we will move on to the next topic under how to protect your personal assets. Let's talk about how to achieve asset protection and privacy in a public world. Imagine this, you're walking into a room filled with gold, But instead of grabbing it all at once, you strategically hide it away, one piece at a time. That's asset. Anonymization in a nutshell. It's like building a fortress around your wealth, keeping it safe from any unwanted attention. Now don't be fooled, guys. This isn't walk in the park. Achieving asset protection and privacy takes some serious effort and smart moves. But hey, we're here to guide you through it step by step. First things first, why would you want to make your assets invisible? Well, imagine being a target in a game of darts, and your assets are the bullseye. By keeping them anonymous, you're like a skilled magician, making those assets vanish from the public eye. It's like you're telling the world, my wealth is mine and mine alone. Now, I must be honest with you, this isn't something you do on the heat of the moment. It requires careful planning, execution, and regular maintenance. But trust me when I say it's all worth it when you can rest easy knowing your assets are safe as Fort Knox. Ever wonder why the ultra-rich don't have their names slapped on properties? It's not just to be mysterious or fancy, it's a strategic move to safeguard their wealth. They know the game, and they're playing it like pros. By keeping their names off the public records, they're like elusive phantoms, immune to many of the threats that the rest of us face. And here's the real kicker, some of these big shots aren't afraid to spill the beans on their secret moves. They've come out in the open, sharing how they keep their assets hidden from the claws of creditors and lawsuits. It's like getting insider info from the elite, and let me tell you, it's fascinating stuff. Now, you might be wondering, okay, this sounds cool, but how do I make it happen? Well, my friend, let's dive into the juicy part, the actual strategies to achieve asset protection and privacy. Imagine you own some prime real estate, a beautiful home, a beachfront villa, you name it. Instead of having your name screaming on the title deed, you can use something called a land trust or a nominee trust. It's like wearing an invisibility cloak for your property. Your name takes a back seat while the trust holds the title. It's a slick move, keeping your assets incognito and out of the spotlight. Now let's talk business. You're an aspiring entrepreneur with big dreams. You want to build a brand, but you also want to protect your assets from any potential storm. Well, listen up. You can operate your business like a silent ninja using a corporation, LLC, or trust. These are like secret identities for your business, allowing you to do your thing without exposing your personal assets. It's like having a superhero alter ego, pretty cool, right? And this one is for all you guys, smart real estate business owners out there. If you have many revenue properties, you have to separate them like a boss. You may use an LLC or a Series LLC with separate entities for each property. This way, if one property is involved in a legal dispute, the others are unaffected, much like a domino effect in reverse. But before you embark on this adventure, a word of caution: the rules and laws change from place to place. What's legal and effective in one country might not be the same elsewhere. So, it's vital to do your homework and consult with local experts. We don't want you stepping on any legal landmines. All right, my smart protectors, here's where the rubber meets the road, the challenges and risks of asset anonymization. You see, keeping your assets anonymous is like playing a high-stakes game of chess, and you got to stay 3 moves ahead. So, let's dig deep and uncover what makes this operation a daring feat. First off, have you ever wondered why the big shots, the ultra-rich, don't flaunt their names on properties? It's not because they're trying to be all mysterious. It's all about protecting what's theirs from the sharks in these unforgiving waters. These property predators are constantly on the lookout for opportunities to grab your valuables. So like the pros, you must keep those properties buried and out of sight of potential threats. Now I'm going to spill some hot tea. Some of these big shots have openly revealed their asset protection game plan. You heard correctly. They've revealed their methods of keeping their wealth hidden from creditors and nosy neighbors. And believe me when I say it's like a real-life cloak and dagger operation, and it's a lot of fun. One name that pops up is none other than the legendary Hollywood actor Johnny Depp. Yeah, the Captain Jack Sparrow himself. He revealed in an interview that he doesn't own any of the lavish properties we associate with him. Instead, he chooses to keep them safely tucked away in trust structures. Smart move, Captain. And hey, it's not just the entertainment world where this strategy is buzzing. Take Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind Tesla and SpaceX. Now this guy is known for his out-of-this-world ideas, and his asset protection strategy is no different. He once shared that he doesn't own a lot of material possessions, not even a house in his name. It's all about shielding his wealth and focusing on his mission to take humanity to Mars. But here's the thing. You don't have to be an A-list actor or a billionaire entrepreneur to benefit from asset anonymization. This strategy is available to anyone who wants to secure their hard-earned assets and live with peace of mind. One major challenge you'll face is the legal barriers. Each country has its own rules and regulations, and navigating through them can feel like doing the limbo under a bar set on fire. But don't worry, my friends, where there's a will, there's a way. Seek out local experts who know the ins and outs of your turf, and they'll guide you through the maze. Now let's talk about risks, because every superhero has a limitation, right? Asset anonymization might be a powerful tool, but it's not invincible. You gotta be aware of potential pitfalls to avoid those nasty surprises. One risk you might encounter is slipping up on your anonymity. Yep, it happens, and it's like accidentally flashing a spotlight on your secret hideout. So you gotta stay vigilant and be mindful of every move you make. One small mistake can jeopardize the whole shebang. Speaking of mistakes, there's one major one to avoid: fraudulent conveyance. You're not going to mess with this bad boy. It's like walking into a minefield and then, bang, you're in big trouble with the law. So, my friends, stay on the straight and narrow. Another risk is the ever-changing legal landscape. Laws can evolve faster than a chameleon changes colors. And what's cool today might be a big no-no tomorrow. So, stay in the know, stay updated, and adjust your strategy accordingly. But hey, don't let these challenges and risks scare you off. Remember, with great risk comes great reward. And by reward, I mean rock-solid asset protection and the freedom to sleep like a baby at night. So, chin up, shoulders back, and let's face those challenges head-on like the clever protectors we are. All right, guys, moving on to the next topic under how to protect your personal assets. Let's talk about the ways to keep your personal assets anonymous legally. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and want more content like this, comment the word "more" so I'll notice. So imagine this. You own a gorgeous piece of property and you want to protect it like a boss. But you also want to keep your name out of the public eye, right? Well, that's where our first tactic comes into play. Taking your name off your property without compromising on protection. Now you might be wondering, how the heck do I do that? It sounds like some crazy magic trick. Well, it's not magic, but it's pretty darn clever. Here are 3 legit ways to make your property ownership anonymous. First up, we've got the land trust. It's like creating a secret vault for your property's title. Here's how it works. You transfer the property's title to the trust, and you become the beneficiary. But guess what? The public records only show the trust's name, not yours. It's like putting on an invisibility cloak for your property, and nobody can mess with it without going through the trust first. The beauty of the land trust is that it provides an additional layer of privacy and protection. You see, when your name is associated with a property, it becomes a potential target for lawsuits and creditors. But by using a land trust, you keep your personal name shielded from any legal disputes. It's like having an impenetrable fortress around your assets. Next, we've got the nominee trust, another cool move to keep your name hush-hush. So, here's the deal. You appoint a trustee who holds the title on your behalf. Sneaky, right? But don't worry, you're still the one calling the shots. It's like having a secret agent guarding your property, and you can sleep easy knowing your assets are safe from prying eyes. One fantastic advantage of the nominee trust is that it offers an added layer of anonymity. You see, the trustee's name appears on the public records, not yours. This means that even if someone tries to dig into property ownership details, they won't find your name anywhere. It's like having a hidden identity, and it keeps your personal affairs, well, personal. Now we've got the LLC, a popular choice among clever property owners. With an LLC, your property becomes a separate legal entity, and you become the proud owner. But here's the kicker: the public records only show the LLC's name, not yours. It's like having a ninja disguise for your property, and nobody can trace it back to you. The LLC provides not only anonymity, but also limited liability protection. What does that mean? Well, if a lawsuit ever strikes, your personal assets won't be at risk. Only the assets held within the LLC are on the line, keeping your personal wealth safe and sound. It's like having a financial shield, and it's a game changer for asset protection. Now hold on a sec, I know you're probably thinking, is all of this legal? Well, you bet it is. These tactics are legit and widely used by smart investors and property owners all over. It's like playing by the rules, but also leveling up your asset protection game. Now let's move on to our next tactic to keep personal asset anonymization legally, running a business anonymously and legally in Europe and the United States. All right, my fellow entrepreneurs, let's talk about running your business like a boss while staying anonymous. You know, the business world can be a wild ride, and sometimes you just want to keep a low profile. Am I right? Well, guess what? You can do just that and still crush it in the game. Here's the scoop on running a business anonymously and legally, no smoke and mirrors required. First things first, you might be wondering, why in the world would I want to run my business anonymously? Great question. There are a bunch of legit reasons. Maybe you're a private person who doesn't want your name all over the place. Or perhaps you've got some super innovative ideas and want to keep them under wraps. Whatever your reason, flying under the radar while running a successful business is totally doable. Now, the big question is, how the heck do I make this happen? Well, don't worry, we've got the answers for you. So imagine this, you can form a corporation, LLC, or trust to run your business under a different name. Yup, it's like having an alter ego for your company. But don't worry, it's all legal and above board. Let's break it down, starting with corporations. These bad boys have been around for ages, and they're like the OGs of business entities. By forming a corporation, you create a separate legal entity that can operate under its own name. It's like giving your business its own identity, independent of your personal info. And here's the bonus. If things get rough and someone tries to come after your business, your personal assets can stay safe and sound. Pretty sweet, huh? But hold on, we're not done yet. Next up, we've got the Limited Liability Company, or LLC for short. Now, the beauty of an LLC is that it combines the best of both worlds, the liability protection of a corporation and the flexibility of a partnership. Plus, it's super easy to set up. You can run your business under an LLC without broadcasting your name to the whole wide world. So if you're all about keeping things on the down low, an LLC might be the perfect fit for you. Now, brace yourself for an interesting trick, the trust. Trust me, this is going to blow your mind. With a trust, you can run your business without your name being front and center. It's like having a secret identity for your company, only cooler. Trusts offer some serious privacy perks, and they're especially popular among those who value anonymity. But here's the thing. While running your business anonymously is epic, it's not a free pass to pull off some shady stuff. Nope. You've still got to play by the rules and keep everything above board. Honesty and transparency are key, even in the world of anonymity. And one more thing, different countries have different rules and regulations, so you got to do your homework. In the United States, the rules might be a bit different than in Europe and vice versa. So, it's important to consult with legal pros who know the ins and outs of the places where you're doing business. After all, you want to stay on the right side of the law, right? Let's move on to our next tactic to keep personal asset on anonymization legally. All right, family. You've hustled hard and built an empire of income properties, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? So let's talk about safeguarding those precious assets like a pro. You see, owning multiple income properties can be a goldmine, but it also opens a whole new world of risks. Imagine this one property runs into trouble, and suddenly all your hard work is at risk. That's where our superhero strategy swoops in to save the day. Meet the real estate superhero, the Limited Liability Company, or LLC. It's like the fortress that protects each property as if it has its own magical shield. So how does it work? Well, imagine dividing each income property into its own separate entity, like having your own real estate Avengers. If one property faces a lawsuit, the other stands strong, untouched, and unharmed. But hey, let's not stop there. We've got another great move for you, the Series LLC. Think of it like the mastermind behind all the individual entities. With a Series LLC, you create a parent company that holds multiple series or sub-companies, each dedicated to a specific property. It's like a well-oiled machine, running smoothly and independently. Now I know what you're thinking. Does this superhero strategy work everywhere? Well, it's time for a reality check. While LLCs and series LLCs are mighty powerful, they do have some limitations. Laws surrounding them can vary from state to state and even country to country. So before you suit up, make sure you know the rules of the game in your territory. Seeking legal advice is like having your own trusty sidekick. But here's the real kicker. The benefits of these strategies go way beyond asset protection. Imagine this. You're expanding your real estate empire, adding new properties to the mix. Without an LLC or series LLC, you'd have to create a whole new legal structure for each one. Talk about a paperwork nightmare. But with these strategies by your side, it's like a seamless and efficient process for each new property. And that's not all. Remember those dreaded tax seasons? Well, our real estate superheroes can even save the day there. They offer incredible tax benefits, like the ability to choose how your LLC is taxed. You can go for the default tax status, or you can opt for something called pass-through taxation, where the profits and losses of the LLC pass through to the individual owners. So, fewer taxes and more money in your pocket. Now, who wouldn't want that? But wait, there's more. Imagine you decide to sell one of your income properties. With an LLC or series LLC, the process is smoother than butter. It's like having your own team of real estate agents working tirelessly to make the sale a breeze. The property's title remains in the LLC's name, making the transfer quick and painless. All right, let's take a breathe here. We've covered a lot, and I don't want your brain to go into overload. Remember this, protecting your income properties is like putting on the suit of armor for your real estate empire. An LLC or series LLC gives you the confidence to charge into the real estate game with all you've got. So take a moment to let all this valuable info sink in. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned real estate pro, the power of these strategies can take your game to a whole new level. Now go out there, unleash the real estate superhero within you, and let those income properties shine brighter than ever before. You might be wondering, is this stuff applicable everywhere or just in Europe and the USA? Well, guess what? Many of these asset protection tactics can be tweaked and used worldwide. But here's the catch. The legal landscape varies from place to place, so it's wise to seek local advice and ensure you're playing by the rules. We made it, family. We've spilled the beans on asset anonymization and how to shield your personal assets like a pro. Now you've got the tools and the inside scoop to keep your wealth safe from those who want to rain on your parade. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. The value of investments can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always assess your risk tolerance and investment goals before allocating your capital. I recommend you watch the next videos in our series. Don't hesitate to share this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.